Global Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.
Good morning. It's Monday. It's the 9th of March, 2026, and what a time to be alive. There's a lot of people out there wanting things to hurry along. But what's being dismantled was started 250 years ago in 1776. Whether it was the Rothschild Federal Reserve, whether it was the forming of the United States, whether it was the forming of the Illuminati, it was all done 250 years ago. So the dismantling of it is taking time. And it's being dismantled absolutely perfectly at the moment. It's all being taken apart. Many of you are not listening to the words, because what's being dismantled is the United States of America, not the people of America or the Republic of America. That's what's being birthed at the moment, the new Republic of America. So when you hear about the US is in demise, the US is collapsing, good, long overdue, because that's the old system that's being dismantled. And it's being dismantled from the inside by Donald Trump and his team. And they think he's on their side. That was the only way to dismantle it. And it's being done beautifully. Are you awake yet? Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Well, let's speak about the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. That's triggered what analysts are calling it the worst global energy crisis since the 1970s. Charlie, shall I go run and fill up my car of petrol today?
Well, yeah, if you live in the UK or you live in Europe or you live in America, then the price of fuel is going to go up, because the Strait of Hormuz has only been shut for any transportation that's to do with America or Israel. The rest of the cargo is being moved very, very quickly through the Straits of Hormuz. But for those people that are linked with America or Israel, they're being stopped. But yes, we are going to see the price of fuel, and we are here in Spain. It's already gone up by 10, 20%, the cost of fuel. And this is all down to very, very silly mistakes that Trump pointed out a long time ago, especially with Europe, where they become dependent on certain countries. And the truth is, we're going to see a massive change over the next few years, that we won't become so dependent on other countries, because there's an absolute abundance of oil right under our feet. But this whole agenda has been to stop us from extracting it from the earth that God gave us. God gave us everything we need and more besides. But no, they want control of it. They realized that in 1776, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. That's why they changed everything. You only have to do your research to realize that they removed places like Tartaria from the world map because they had discovered free energy. And there's so many things that they'd discovered, but they couldn't make money out of it. So they got rid of it to bring in their own agenda. And they controlled the oil, the gas, and that's where they made their money. And that's all coming to an end. My next story is about what's happening in that same region. And this is that there's a Chinese spy ship called Liu Wang 1 that is off the coast of Oman, just sitting there watching what's going on. There's nothing the US can do about it, because if they do, it's a provocation of a third world war. And it's just sat there off the coast of Oman, watching real-time intelligence and sending everything back. This is a very, very interesting time, but it's all part of the movie. It's all part of the pantomime. It's all part of the plan. And I can assure you that the plan is going absolutely perfectly. The script was written many years ago. It's been tried and tested. Everything is done. We're just watching it play out. So don't live in fear. Yes, you will have to pay a little bit more for your fuel as part of the movie. We warned you about this before. We've warned you about what's happening before. Are you prepared? Well, now we'll tell, won't we? Drew.
Well, next up, Charlie, I want to speak about the fact that it's been majorly highlighted that King Charles is actually Muslim.
Well, that's a very important story because as part of the Constitution or the Magna Carta, he is supposed to be the head of the Church of England. So if he has stood down and not done it publicly, then his position as king is untenable. Because you and I both know that he's flipped sides. This is all part of the awakening process. This is all part of the dismantling of the royal family. And they're doing it all by themselves. And this is where people need to wake up and see the facts, to see what side of the fence he is. There's a lot more to that story that I would urge every one of you to do your own research. Do your own research and you'll find out how ugly and dirty what he has done because of his involvement with certain young people is pretty disgusting. I'm not going to tell you what he's done. You need to do your own research because without that, you won't believe it. You won't believe what I would tell you about what he's been involved in. You have to do your own research and you'll find out for yourself and then you'll believe it. That was the news on Monday, the 9th of March, 2026. Have a good day. Rest in the knowledge that everything is under control. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Noble Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.